Hey, what's up, guys? This video is really kind of a part two of the video I did yesterday, right? So I did the video yesterday was about, your faith and how your faith is not measured by what you pray for, really, but more so about what you prepare for. And so today, I just kind of want to piggyback on that thought and really start kind of talking about your preparation, right? And so really kind of taking a look at you're dissecting your preparation for the thing that you want to be great at, or what you believe in God to do in your life, right? So, and to take your life to the next level. So in preparation, a lot of us, the thing that we want to be great at, we a lot of times we start off by just looking at other people that are doing the thing that we want to do, right? And then imitating that person, right? So if I like the way that somebody, just for an example, right? If I like the way that somebody preaches, I feel like, man, this guy is really good, then, a lot of times, you start following that person, listening to their messages, taking their sermons and dissecting it, trying to dissect it, right? Because you want to be profound like that person, right? And so, but a lot of times, so we just imitate the finished product, right, of what we see somebody else do. If I like the way that somebody else does their videos, right, then I try to make my video look like their video. And so that's and we call that practice, right? But really, are we practicing to be, to be good at the thing, or to look good at it, right? There's a difference, right? Are you practicing to be great, or are you practicing to look great? There's a difference, right? Because to be great, right? It's one thing to look great, but to actually be great, then putting it in the context of a preacher or preparing for a message or speaking, right? I don't need to just study that person's finished product, right? I need to study that person's process, right? I need to study their process and then put in the work in the perfecting the process and perfecting my process. I need to know, man, what is that person's prayer life like? What is that person reading? Like, man, what kind of books are you reading? What kind of things are you studying on a daily, weekly basis, right? Like, I went to a preaching conference one time, and I heard this guy, H.B. Charles Jr. He said, there's no better minds, there are only better libraries. Man, and that just stuck with me, like, oh, I gotta step my library game up. I gotta step my study game up. Like, these guys are studying things that I'm not studying. They're getting information that I'm not getting, right? And so that really had a profound effect on, I've always been a bookhead, but not, okay, so I need what specific kind of books, right? And so that just kind of idea. But even in the context of like sports analogies, right? You look at a dude like Kobe Bryant, and there's a story out about a guy, a reporter who wanted to get an interview with Kobe, right? And so, but in order for him to get the interview, he had to come and meet Kobe at the gym. And so they get to the gym super early. And so, in order to get this interview, the guy has to wait till Kobe finishes practicing. So he sits there and he watches Kobe practice the fundamentals for an hour, right? Here it is, the best player on the planet, and for an hour straight, all he's doing is practicing the fundamentals, right? And so afterwards, the guy asked Kobe, he's like, man, you're the baddest dude on the planet. You're the greatest basketball player in the world. And I just sat here and watched you practice the fundamentals, like basic dribbling drills, for a straight hour. What's up with that? And so Kobe told the guy, said, why do you think I'm the best? Right? And so it just gives you an insight into his mental game, right? Which was all about perfecting those fundamentals, right? His process of becoming great is built on just him mastering the fundamentals of his craft, right? And so we can apply that to anything that we want to do, anything that we want to be great at, right? So there's a process that goes with that, right? So with this whole idea of preparation, of preparing, you got to get your reps in, you got to just put in that work, but focused work, right? It's not just being busy, right? But it's focused work on what are the fundamentals to the craft that I'm trying to perfect, the place that I'm trying to get to, and put my head down and put in the time, right? Put in the necessary time to build those fundamentals, to get my process down. Watch this. So once I master the process, then I can produce a product that's consistent, right? I can produce a product of excellence consistently, right? And then that's when greatness happens, right? And when you can, so you'll never be able to produce, like you can hit it once every now and then, right? Anybody can have a great game once, but can you have, a great career over 20 years? That's different, right? Anybody can go out and throw up 40 a night. Some nights is just on, right? Anybody can produce a great product once or twice. Anybody can put out, if you go at it long enough, you try hard enough, you could put together one video that really touches people. But can you put out that level, that quality of work on a consistent basis? No, the only way you can do that is a person that has mastered their process, right? I have a process that I go through that I can produce this product with pinpoint accuracy 95%, 99% of the time, right? I can produce this thing. And so once I master that process, and so that's just kind of what I want to piggyback on what I talked about yesterday in the other video. Your faith is measured not by what you pray for, but what you prepare for. And looking at your preparation, like, are you really having focused preparation, right? So I just kind of wanted to leave that with you, man. It's time for me to get back out here and get busy, but I just had that thought I wanted to share with you. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll be back again later. Peace.